So as many of you guys know, a few weeks ago, we got a lot of LEGO Star Wars Summer 2026 leaks, and I made an entire video going over all of them, which you can go check out if you want to. However, since then, we've actually gotten 5 new sets that have leaked, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Now, before I get into it, I do need to say that a lot of this information is very vague, and it's also subject to change. And on top of that, it's also pretty unorganized too. At some point, I'll make a video going over everything we know about 2026 so far. However, in this video, I'm just going to be talking about these 4 new leaks. And jumping right into it, the first one is a bit of a weird one. It's going to be 75445 and Anzellan Starship releasing in April with 700 pieces and a retail price of $70. And this set actually has a bit of a strange release date. It's going to be releasing on April 26th and not April 1st, so technically May, I guess. But regardless, if you don't know what Anzellans are, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. They're just the Babu Frick species, so I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume this is simply just going to be Babu Frick's ship, and it's probably going to be based off of the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. And when you Google an Anzellan Starship, no images come up, so I assume it's just going to be a new ship that's going to be seen in that movie for the first time, and it's going to include Babu Frick, which is cool. So I guess for those of you that didn't get the advent calendar, he's going to be in this set, even though it's like $40 more. Moving on though, this next one is definitely going to make all of you guys roll your eyes. It made me roll my eyes. It's yet another buildable Grogu for $130, and it's also releasing on April 26th. We don't have a piece count yet, but honestly, who really cares? It's another freaking buildable Grogu, bro. It's just straight slop at this point. We've gotten what, like 4 or 5 in the past who knows how many years, like 3 years. Absolutely ridiculous. We got the original one in 2021, I think. We got one in January 2025. We got one in January 2026 this year, and now we're getting a 4th one in April. And since it's $130, I assume it's going to be like a full-scale one similar to the first one that released. But like, holy crap, I mean, there's no way Grogu is selling this well for LEGO to make this many sets of him. I mean, like I said, it's literally just straight slop at this point. I'm pretty sure all of us are tired of Grogu. Moving on though, this next one will also probably make some of you guys roll your eyes. However, I'm not gonna lie, I actually think it's gonna be good. It's going to be another Playscale X-Wing releasing on June 1st, and it's going to be a normal set, not a smart brick one. However, it's actually going to be a New Republic X-Wing based off the Mandalorian and Grogu, which is honestly why I think this set is going to have potential, because for one, the New Republic X-Wings have sometimes unique colorways, like the one shown in this image here with the yellow markings, and I'm pretty sure there's also other ones with blue markings as well, so that definitely gives it potential to stand out from the normal Rebellion X-Wings. And then also on top of that, there's a strong chance that this set could actually include Zeb, because he's going to be in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. I mean, I assume LEGO's going to make him this year, and if he's not in any other set, it actually really makes sense for him to be in this X-Wing, because it's most likely going to be based around that New Republic base that was seen in one of the Mandalorian seasons. Now, as of now, we don't have a price or a piece count for this set. However, in the list of rumored June sets, there are 3 of them. One is going to be $70, one is going to be $100, and then this one in the middle here, which is the X-Wing, says to be announced. And since it's in between the $70 one and the $100 one, I assume it's probably going to be $80, which, I mean, if it's a good size, that's a fair price. I can take that. The 2018 X-Wing was $80, and this one's definitely not going to be the same size as that one. However, if it's a little bit bigger than the 2021 model and the 2024 model, I can take it at $80. This next one is extremely vague, but on the list I'm looking at here, it just simply says 75455 Boba Fett, and it's supposed to be releasing in August. And if you watched my video a few weeks ago about all the summer sets that leaked, one of the sets in that video was a brick-built, upscaled Darth Vader minifigure, and I'm pretty sure its retail price was $100. So based on that leak, it's safe to assume this Boba Fett is going to be the same thing, an upscaled, brick-built Boba Fett minifigure. And right now the price has to be announced, but it'll probably be $90 or $100. So I guess take that information as you want to. Since LEGO is seemingly releasing 2 of these brick-built figures in a year, it seems like this is going to be some new sub-theme that they're really going to try to push. And if these 2 sell well, being this Darth Vader and Boba Fett, we'll probably see a lot more in the coming years. Anyways though, moving on, this last one currently doesn't have a release date. However, I assume it's probably going to be August, but it's going to be a new buildable Yoda for $150. And I mean, this doesn't really catch my attention. You guys know I think we get too many buildable characters. However, I do have to say, if it's like the 2002 UCS Yoda that's based on the episode 5 version, where he's like sitting down with his cane, I think it actually could be really good, because we already got the prequel brick-built Yoda in 2019, and that was a super popular set, and to me at least, it just makes sense for the next one to be like the original from 2002. And again, I still think we get way too many buildable characters every year. However, if it's like the 2002 one, where it has the cane and everything, it could really intrigue me. But if it's like the 2019 model, it'll just be meh. Anyways though guys, that's gonna do it for this video. That is all the 5 leaks that we just got in the past few weeks. Again, we have gotten so much 2026 news recently that a lot of you guys are probably confused or just unorganized surprised about all of it. So like I mentioned in the beginning, I will make a video at some point going over everything that we know so far. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think about these leaks down in the comments below. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you want to check out more of my videos, you can see them on the screen right now.